I met your grandfather, Martin, at art school. He was a year above me in the art school, and I met him there. And we got to go out with each other. Anyway, he left and went into the film business and started working in the film industry in Pinewood Studios. And I stayed at art school 5 years, where I think he did only 3. Yeah, and there you go. That's how I met him.
Okay. And so how did you meet Johnny?
Johnny, well, I was, how did I meet him? The first time I met him, God, I think Martin brought him to my house and said, yeah, and
Okay.
he came with his young son, who was a baby, and he'd been thrown out by his girlfriend of his house, and he took the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to sort of like look after the baby, give him some, I think I had a bottle of something. Anyway, that's the first time I met him. Then I met him 17 years later in a pub in Camden Town where Martin used to go. And I...
Is that the one that's by Kentish?
Town. No, it's the one... the Royal, it was called.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that one.
It's
'Cause,
sort of off the beaten track, off the main street, further up.
Okay. The only reason I mentioned the one in Kentish because Dad said that he used to go to a pub with Grandpa on a Friday with Uncle Joel and I think Stevie.
Which in Kentish Town?
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
I
of it
don't
right
know
now.
pubs. I don't go to pubs, so I don't really know. It doesn't. I can't
That's
place
fair.
any pubs because
That's fair enough.
I don't notice them. You know. Is that it, or do you want to ask some more questions?
So Mum's now mentioned the Beatles. So how did you meet them?
Well, your grandpa was working for him. He was working for the editor on Magical Mystery Tour, and they were in the cutting rooms, and your dad called me up and said, come and meet the Beatles. So I caught a cab up there, and I have to censor this bit, but anyway, I caught a cab up there and I met John. Ringo was just leaving as I arrived. I just said hello. He said, you say hello, I say goodbye. Anyway, he was just leaving. So I met John, who was staring out the window for some reason all the time, dreaming, I think. And Paul showed me his home video with his dog, Martha. Martha, my dear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dog was called Martha. There was a rose song to it.
That's really cool.
What did she say?
I don't know what Ruby said. Go ahead, speak up.
James Brown.
What about James Brown?
Like, how did you meet him too?
Wait, you
never
met James Brown?
I didn't meet him personally, but I was at one of his concerts, and he has a song, Shake Hands with Your Best Friend, right? Don't know if you know it. And so everybody in the first 2 or 3 rows get up, and he's up there shaking everybody's hands, and he gripped my hand and just shook it. He just goes along this whole crowd of people just waving their hands, and he gripped mine and said, you know, he didn't say anything, he's singing a song, Shake Hands with Your Best Friend.
That must have been really cool.
Oh, it was. So we went to the next concert in the evening. We were at a matinee, and we were much further back, so I didn't get to shake his hand that time. But no, it
At
was
least you
quite
got
an
experience
event.
of the first one.
Everybody was up on their feet, you know, and singing and dancing. It was great
singer.
fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask. Mum said that you know Johnny's song La Luna.
Yeah.
That there was a story behind it. Do you recall what that was?
About La Luna.
Yeah.
About La Luna, not particularly. He wrote that ages ago. It was probably one of his best songs. And no, I don't know the story behind it. It's just
Okay. Was there any relation to you when it came to the song "Every Day She's Gone It Rains"?
no. Believe it was written a long time before you
Was
met me.
Because me and George were under the impression that it was about you.
I know George asked me that age. I said no, I didn't think so. But you know, see, he had written me an instrumental which is gone in the wind. I don't know where it is, and no, not personally. I'm not sure because I didn't go, did I? Every day she's gone. I wasn't gone.
Mum suggested to ask one question, and she feels like she knows the answer to it. But the question is, what are you most proud of in your life?
What am I most proud of?
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? My children, to be honest.
That's exactly what Mum thought you'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. My children and grandchildren. Because they mean everything to me. Family is important to me. And that's the way I feel about families. You know.
Must be happy with all the achievements we've all gathered together.
Yeah, absolutely. And
maybe not Ruby yet. She's got a way to go, but she's a smart kid. That's something to be proud of.
She's lovely. She's absolutely superb. She's got no faults. Have you, Ruby?
Not while she's around you.
Little ones that we won't talk about. No, she's polite, charming.
Well, Ricky is too.
That's the way Mum brought me up. That's why Mum's proud of me. That's why she'll be proud of you when you're older as well.
You must remember, whatever you do, it reflects upon your family and friends, doesn't it? So, you just always want to stay honest and true to yourself. Isn't that right?
Definitely. I wanted to ask about that picture. That's New Girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know when that one was taken?
That's Joel did that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to ask. You'd probably got it somewhere with the time it was taken. Yeah, that's New Girl.
Do you also remember when we scattered Grandpa's ashes?
Yes, yes, indeed.
I'm sure you remember me running into...
Absolutely.
inhaling...
And I'm screaming at you and I'm brushing your hair because it's all in your hair. Do you remember it?
I
No.
don't think Ruby was
No,
alive
she
at that
wasn't
point.
there, was she? No, he was only a little one.
It's funny because Mum and everyone says, well, at least Grandpa will always be with you.
Yes. True. Yeah, no, it was just funny. You was suddenly underneath it. I don't know why you wanted to feel it. Joel was
Just a funny experience.
well, wasn't meant to happen, was it?
I've always been the one to make everyone laugh, though, haven't I? The little
Yeah.
joker.
Yeah. You didn't seem to mind anyway. It was just a shower of ashes. Anyway. Yeah, because we used to go down there. Mark took me there first to New Girl. We went when Joel was just a little boy. He was a baby, in fact.
And the tradition, I guess, just continued. Well, to us when we were younger as well.
What?
Like, continued going to New Girl, like down to the
Well,
grandchildren.
yes. It's
I mean, I know we haven't been there recently. Like, I think the last time me and George went, we went with Uncle Joel. Must have been about 11 or 12. Ruby would have been really small.
yeah. No, I mean, I don't go camping anymore. I haven't done for years. I couldn't really do it, but it's great fun. It's good for children because you get out of the tent and you're in the open air, in a field. Oh, the sea was just, I don't know what it's like now. I believe it's changed a bit. They've done nicer showers. Which I think they were a bit, rubbish.
Yeah, I remember the toilet last time I was there.
Well,
was terrible.
I think there was only about 2 showers or 3 at the most, and that was sort of queuing for it. Oh. No, it wasn't really luxury living at all, that's for sure. Where's Mum?
I don't know where she's gone.
She's gone to have sleep.
Maybe.
Well, you all have.
I haven't.
You haven't. You didn't. No, you're a good girl. You were keeping one eye open and keeping an eye on the place because I fell asleep. He fell asleep.
Mum was away.
Mum was away. Where is she? Where is